who have anything to say about the play in the last game, I didn't see the play in real time. I went straight to a press conference. I thought the play got called right. Thankfully, Sophie's okay. Was it egregious? Absolutely. When you have a chance to watch that over and over and over on replay, you can see that. I didn't have that in real time. I take personally any suggestions that I don't 100% always have my players' back. I ride with them 10 toes down all the time.
The call is coming from inside the house. I repeat, the biggest threat to the Indiana Fever was not the opposing teams. It was standing right on their own sideline. We may have just witnessed one of the most shocking and jaw-dropping controversies in professional sports. If you thought the controversial fouls were bad, wait until you hear about the ultimate insider controversy that could completely destroy a coaching career. In a massive alleged leak that has sent shockwaves through the WNBA, the Fever coach was reportedly caught communicating and fraternizing with DiJonai Carrington. Yes, you heard that right. While Carrington was involved in physical and controversial moments against Fever players, the coach was allegedly showing support for her. But if you think Caitlyn Clark was just going to sit back and let her team be betrayed, you don't know Caitlyn. In a locker room confrontation that witnesses reportedly described as extremely intense, Caitlyn Clark allegedly confronted the coach face-to-face. And when fans found out, the fallout was enormous. Calls for accountability exploded across social media, with supporters demanding answers. The controversy quickly became a major story surrounding the Fever. Welcome back to Clark Gaming, Hoop Buddy. Hit that like button right now. Subscribe if you're completely on Caitlyn Clark's side, and let's break down this shocking controversy.
They're saying ChatGPT wrote this speech. That's funny.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's a shame that we can't have an opportunity to talk about what great basketball they're playing.
Nobody cares about the basketball.
Because they are
favorite.
Playing.
Go all the way to the last 20 seconds. Okay.
United, every day these women put their on the line.
And you didn't protect them.
Damn.
Every day. When they go low, we go high. Love will win.
Love will win.
Grace will win.
Grace.
Humility will win.
Okay, great.
To understand how this coaching empire allegedly crumbled into dust, we have to examine the evidence that has recently surfaced. Throughout the season, fans have been scratching their heads. We watched DiJonai Carrington commit hard, controversial fouls against the Fever. We watched her clash with Caitlyn Clark. We watched her take out Sophie Cunningham. And every single time, the Fever coach appeared to stand on the sideline with her arms crossed, seemingly refusing to defend her own players. She didn't publicly challenge the referees or strongly defend her team. She didn't appear to protect her players the way many fans expected. We all thought it was simply bad leadership. But now, critics are questioning whether there was something deeper happening behind the scenes. Was it really just poor coaching, or was it something more? Some fans believe it was a calculated betrayal.
'Cause you're not handling it right. You playing right into their hands. Right into their hands. Because you're not embracing the reality of the tense situation that the WNBA, and especially you as the coach of the Indiana Fever, is involved in. There are folks in Indiana at a home game booing you. You ain't the road team, you the home team, you the home coach, and they booing you. And Sophie Cunningham and Caitlyn Clark can speak up for you all they want to, as they did, and as they should have. But that's not going to be enough. Sophie Cunningham here, our locker room in there. It's tight, and we have each other's backs. She didn't see the clip. Coach loves us. She didn't see
Behind closed doors, the unthinkable was allegedly happening. Leaked information and insider reports claimed the absolute worst. The coach was reportedly caught communicating with DiJonai Carrington. Instead of preparing to face the opposition, she was allegedly praising her. She was seemingly validating Carrington's aggressive playing style, creating tension inside her own locker room. It was the ultimate slap in the face. Critics argued that she was effectively giving the opposing side an advantage while supporting a player involved in controversial moments with her own star player. When you are the head coach, your responsibility is to protect and support your squad. Instead, The situation made it appear as though she was siding with one of the most controversial players in the league. But a story this explosive could not stay buried forever. And when the allegations finally reached Caitlyn Clark, the basketball world started paying attention. We have seen Caitlyn Clark hit logo threes. We have seen her talk trash on the court, but this was a completely different situation. When Caitlyn reportedly learned that her own coach was allegedly supporting someone she believed was working against her, she didn't immediately go to the media. She reportedly headed straight into the locker room, closed the door, and confronted the situation head-on. Witness accounts described the confrontation as extremely intense. Caitlyn Clark, a young star, stepped up with the confidence of a seasoned veteran and looked the coach directly in the eyes. She reportedly demanded answers and questioned how a leader could create division within her own team. The confrontation quickly became a major talking point. Caitlyn challenged the coach's authority and made it clear that she expected loyalty and accountability inside the locker room. It represented a dramatic power shift. Caitlyn Clark wasn't simply standing up for herself. She was standing up for the Indiana Fever and demanding that her team remain united. She showed that she is emerging as a major leader of this franchise and will not tolerate disrespect.
Bad idea. Bad idea. I think y'all got to remember, this is not y'all fan base. These are Caitlyn Clark fans who are supporting the Indiana Fever and rooting for everyone on the Indiana Fever because they are on Caitlyn Clark's team. The minute we see y'all doing janky stuff, y'all liable to get booed too. Y'all liable to get booed too. I'm going to get into Stephanie White, but I got to circle to Aaliyah Boston here really quick before I get into the keys of the game. Aaliyah Boston, what you did on your podcast with Candace Parker is disgusting, it's unacceptable, and it's disrespectful. For you to watch her list off players for MVP, Asia Wilson, Olivia Miles, and then you insert, Kelsey Mitchell. For you to do all of that and never mention Caitlyn Clark for MVP is disgusting and is not right. I've been saying for a while, I don't know where Aaliyah Boston stand. You don't stand up for Clark on the court when people push her around, whatever. You never do that. I just took it as she don't mean no harm. She's just soft. Just got to be real. You hardly react when people push you around. So I just figure she's just soft. Maybe it's not personal. You are showing me that you're not rolling with Clark. And I'm not rolling. If you ain't rolling with CC, I'm not rolling with you. I draw the line in the sand. I'm fine with wherever you stand as long as I know where the hell you stand. And I've been questioning where you stand, but now I think it's very clear. You're on the other side of the line in the sand. You seem to be on the Kelsey Mitchell, Stephanie White line. And this is not to come at Kelsey Mitchell. I hope she has a big game. Her and Caitlyn Clark been playing awesome together. This is not to come at Kelsey Mitchell.
You can try to hide locker room drama, but in 2026, the internet finds out almost everything. And when the Fever fan base, one of the most loyal, passionate, and protective fan bases in the WNBA, heard about this alleged betrayal, they mobilized like an absolute army. The fans didn't just tweet about it. They organized a massive online and public backlash. The controversy quickly reached a boiling point, putting enormous pressure on the organization and its leadership. But the fans wanted to make sure their voices were heard. As the coach faced the crowd during what could have been an emotional farewell, the arena didn't simply sit in silence. The fans erupted with loud boos and chants expressing their frustration. Thousands of supporters held up signs criticizing the coach. Entire sections of the arena turned their backs toward the court. People were chanting Caitlyn Clark's name so loudly that the atmosphere became impossible to ignore. The backlash was so intense that the moment became one of the biggest talking points surrounding the Fever. The coach faced a wave of criticism from fans who believed she had failed to properly support the team's biggest star. To many supporters, she had damaged her own reputation, alienated the franchise's superstar, and appeared to choose the opposing side over her own team.
She's had multiple instances of chasing people down from behind, trying the same swat and smashing them in the head and causing many fights. She pulled another girl's hair. I don't know if we'll get to that clip in a second when she's falling.
Look at this. Look at all of this. Oh, like she pulling Sarah Ashley. Now, Sarah Ashley Barker's feet wasn't even on the floor at the time. Sarah Ashley Barker was airborne when she got pulled out of the air by her ponytail by this dirty ass player.
really dirty play. Look at this. Look at this play. You're not going to say DJ's a clean player. Let's watch this on the close-up. An absolute hair pull. Well, this is the hair pull right here.
John.
What is that? So, I mean, this is not a skin color thing. She has a history of making dirty plays, and it's fine. The NBA, you can be a rough and tumble league. This is a very similar play to what she did to Caitlyn, and it starts another little fight, the same exact reaction that Sophie Cutting.
Look at that. She's hitting people in the face, man. Over and over.
Had where you come down.
ESPN, they'll show you 3 chase down blocks, but they ain't show you this. They didn't show you this, though.
You're swatting. This one was actually not as bad, but the slow-mo, you'll see she drags her hand over the head. So here's the slow-mo. So you'll see she's making dirty plays. That's clean. That is not when you scratch back across the play. So she makes dirty plays. Now, where this thing gets absolutely bananas is when you start making it into a race and culture war, and the people talking about it are not mentioning 99% of the time that she went back and tweeted white privilege. White privilege how? You made a dirty play. Sophie Cunningham, everyone's putting up clips of her like tackling a player on a drive, defending Caitlyn, you say. Well, she got kicked out of the game for that too and didn't say anything after. So when you have commentators like Cheryl Reeves, who I like, L. Duncan, I'm putting some of the names down, who are like, conservatives are trying, an outside force trying to hijack the WNBA and trying to make everything about race and trying to make it a culture war. No, it's you. It's you guys. And I'm not saying specific, but yes, to Carrington, you specific. When you tweet something so stupid as white.
And the fans made sure her legacy would forever be remembered as the ultimate traitor. This is a historic day for the WNBA. The Indiana Fever has officially moved past its controversial leadership, and Caitlyn Clark has emerged as one of the biggest voices in this league. She stood her ground, and the fans made sure their message was heard loud and clear. What do you guys think? Are you completely shocked by the claim that a coach would secretly side with a player like DiJonai Carrington? Did Caitlyn Clark do the right thing by confronting her in the locker room? And how satisfying was it to hear that crowd loudly voice its frustration? Drop your completely unfiltered thoughts in the comments section below. The mainstream media may have a different perspective on the coach's reputation, so we need you to smash that like button and hit subscribe to help spread the story. I'll see you in the next explosive video.